What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's some balling going on today. Yeah. It's some balling going on today. You got Arch Manning doing his thing. My boy got 4 TDs. Could have had about 5 or 6 in the first half. Hey, Arch balling on San Jose State. He need that. And he need the rest of the month of September to ball out. Because it's some big boy games October and November. So he better get it in where he fit in. Then you got my boy Willie Simmons, the head coach at FIU. Yeah. He got Penn State. Listen, I know the score say 13 zip right now. But best believe, don't let these people out here talking just say anything to y'all. You got to be watching and know what's going down. They had that ball 3 times, and they went for it on 4th down, Penn State. And FIU shut that mess down. Boy, listen, Willie Simmons is him. Got me spitting out here. Hey, Willie Simmons is him, y'all. That's that boy. The nation don't notice. They gonna try to say, well, Penn State had a slow start. Nah, this the number 2 or number 3 team in the nation. And they playing FIU, who the past 4 years was getting tore up, and they unranked group of 5, and you ain't beating them 52 zip, 42 zip, 35 zip? No, because Willie Simmons is him. Now, hey, FIU, all I'm saying is y'all got a certified, and that FIU got a coach that really should be paid $10 million a year or more. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So let's jump off into this thing. You got Arch Manning at halftime right now. Arch Manning out here balling, y'all. I'm talking about Arch Manning getting off. Arch Manning getting off. Now, you know Florida State. Well, no, let me finish by Arch. Arch Manning is balling versus San Jose State. Now, San Jose State is not real competition. This should be an easy win. And it's looking like to be an easy win. I need Arch Manning at least to play to the 3rd or 4th quarter. I need Arch Manning to play to the 3rd or 4th quarter, and I need him to ball out, finish this game maybe with 5 to 8 TDs. He need to finish with about 5, 8 TDs to kind of make us say, whoa, it's Arch Manning. So, and then the next 2 games after that, Arch Manning should do the same thing too. So, Arch Manning is having a day. This his day. Maybe Ohio State was just like that. Maybe Ohio State was so good. They paid 20 mil last year. They might have paid 30 mil this year. So maybe Ohio State just like that. Now, Ohio State got a cupcake game today too, so it is what it is. Maybe Texas just not like that, but we're going to find out as time continue to go. But right now, today is Arch Manning Day. They going to celebrate Arch Manning. They going to talk about Arch Manning. They going to say Arch Manning is him. Put him back on the first round for them Cleveland Browns. Put him on the first round for Cleveland Browns. That's what they going to say about Arch. But Arch is balling. So I give him that. But my boy Willie Simmons at FIU, he going toe-to-toe with the number 2 team in the nation. Yeah, Willie Simmons. My boy say, hold up. I'm him. You got to see me. My squad like that. Now, this Willie Simmons coaching off of 1 season. He just got there off of 1 season. Imagine if Willie Simmons was there 2 years. Boy, whoo, Penn State got lucky they got him this year. I know James Franklin like, boy, I ain't know them boys were finna be like that. So, I don't know how long they gonna hang with Penn State. But for that first half, them boys at FIU gonna remember this their whole life. That they can go toe-to-toe with anybody else. Let me see what FIU got. FIU, bro, y'all should win everything else. Now, my business partner say, well, they got UConn. I don't care about no UConn. We need to win everything else. We showed that we can hang and get down with the best of them. So me, when I'm looking at FIU, they got Penn State is their biggest game. Their next biggest game would be UConn, but then you could also say Liberty and maybe Sam Houston, maybe. So Willie Simmons could end up, y'all, 11-1. I'm just saying, I'm giving you a heads up. He could end up 11-1. I know he should win 7 or 8 games at the bare minimum, but he winning 11. He went up to 11 games in the regular season this year. Yeah. I'm going to put that on him. My boy can win 11 games this year. Or the Liberty, the Jackson State, the Sam Houston, and the UConn. And maybe Western Kentucky. So that's... Worst case scenario, he wins 6. Good case scenario, he wins 11. But I think he could... I'm docking him for winning it all. See, Penn State just done scored. That's cool. They supposed to be winning. You know, you're supposed to be. But everybody else that's finna play Penn State, they could go watch what we did at FIU that first half and see what we gonna do. Man, I would. The score ain't gonna show what that game really is, but that come with it. Now, it's another good game on right now. Illinois versus Duke. They going at it. It's 14-13. They going at it. Then you have Florida State. They got a cupcake game, but listen. Now, this how Colorado need to do today. They in the third quarter. 12 minutes to go in the third. Florida State got 56-0. That's what we need. That's what Colorado need to do. Colorado, that's what we need today from y'all. It's halftime at Iowa versus Iowa State. And Iowa State up 13-10. We'll see how that game go. They up 13-10. Baylor SMU, that's a big boy game. SMU got 24. Baylor got 21. It is what it is. Texas Tech versus Kent State. Texas Tech got 48. They beating the doors off of Kent State. Texas A&M versus Utah State. It's 2 minutes left in the second quarter, and the score only 24-6. I don't like that type of score. To me, that feel like Texas A&M ain't like that. So, who knows? And then they say it's not good weather in Georgia, so Georgia game got pushed up to 2:30, so they probably finna start in a little bit. Now, the next game that's going to get... it don't matter to me if Oklahoma State beat Oregon. But because both head coaches been talking trash to each other, you got Oklahoma State coach saying, hey, Oregon got all this money to spend on everybody. Then Oregon coach saying, well, y'all need to spend y'all money. Come on, spend your money. It's about winning. You got to spend to win, baby. So if this could go the way I want it, I'll let Oklahoma State get that W. But hey, it is what it is. Willie, you say man ain't gonna get it because he ain't got it. Well, October the 4th is real game. All these other games is just getting him prepared. Because October the 4th, he played them Gators. I sure want to be out there at that game. Ooh, I want to be out there. I may. Got the whole world. I may. Ms. Williams, you say there is no fun in a 56-0 game. None at all. And that's what Colorado need to do. 56-0. Nice girl, you say come on Monday. They gonna make it seem like Arch balled out in the Super Bowl. No, come on today. Today. Arch Manning throw one more touchdown or 2. Let's say he throw about 2 or 3 more. Oh, they gonna show Arch Manning love. I love CC. What's happening? KJ, you say you can't even go to New York or Elizabeth, New Jersey and find a better QB than Arch playing. Hey, Arch the man right now. RJ, you say you just ain't. Hey, that's how they gonna do. That's how they gonna do. That's how they doing them right now. But K-Salt can make a statement today. Him and Juju. I love CC. Oh, yeah. They were saying that Arch Manning is amazing out here. But he is playing good. But it is San Jose State. So I'm telling y'all, the next 2 games he got, he should do the same thing too. But October the 4th on, it's all real games. Ain't no cupcake here. Willie, you say Baylor and SMU going at? Yeah, that look like a good game. Salty up, Iowa State, Iowa look like a good game. Sam, what's happening, Val C? DP, you say Manning does not look good. Mechanics look terrible. Sam, Houston State is not good at all. They ain't gonna say that today, though. You might be 100% right, but they ain't gonna say that today. They gonna say, Arch is him. But he is playing good today. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Miss G. Troy, you know how that thing finna get down. Salty, you say Arch Manning playing against a middle school team. Listen, everybody gonna say all that, but they ain't. I heard how they listen. Let me just tell you how people operate. At least when I don't know, just how they operate right now. So the guy said, yes, Arch Manning is having a great day. He's being amazing. Then he came and said, FIU is like a easy win game. Penn State's just going to roll call on them. They're just going to do it. I'm like, bro, I clearly know you don't know what's going on in that game. I know you don't know what's going on in that game because just the way you just ran that off, you don't know what's going on in that game. So you just talking. So that's a prime example of what people doing. They just talking. Jay Mills, you say that's not a real game. Arch Manning, hey, he know October the 4th coming. Steve Sarkisian know it too. I told my business partner, I say, hey, Arch over there balling. But Steve Sarkisian knows that this San Jose. And then next week, who they got next week? Let me see. Let me see what they got. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to tell you. Because it get real. They got next week, they got UTEP. So they going to do them the same. Then they got Sam Houston. Now, UTEP and Sam Houston might play them better than, they should play them better than San Jose State because UTEP and Sam Houston, they in Texas. And them Texas boys going to want that opportunity to show what's up. So they going to come with it. But October the 4th on, woo-wee! Boy, hey, wind up, hit the fan, all the people want to dance. Come on. Hey. Well, it's going to be on now. It's going to be on. Hey, you can't, listen, you cannot hide in college football. You can't hide in the NFL. Everything must come to the light. Matter of fact, you can't hide in your real life. Everything must come to the light. Well, you may slide with some stuff, but eventually, it got to come to the light. T. Reed. PC, what's good? Shiny King, you say Colorado needs the ball out, period. Yeah, I need Colorado to come out here shining. CJ, what's happening? It's Kim. VB, you say you're not impressed if Shedeur had an old line like that. Arch has all day to throw. If Shedeur would have played with Oregon last year, they would have won. He'd have played at Texas last year, they would have won. Could have played at Georgia, they would have won. Anywhere you put Shedeur at, he would have won. Yeah, CJ, you know it be the truth then. TP, what's good? RJ, bro, you say we have to wait till Manning plays strong. Well, yeah. That's already. You already know that. Gio, say, well, the team, we all know he playing a cupcake. We know he playing that cupcake. He know it too. But hey, sometimes you need a cupcake. Southbound, you said Willie Simmons won't be there after 3 years. Listen, I'm FIU. I love y'all already because y'all gave Willie Simmons a chance. I love the AD that gave Willie Simmons that opportunity. But FIU, y'all do know he finna raise your program up. Start looking for your next man and see if your next man on the roster. Now, Willie Simmons going to take a lot of them coaches with him because he been rocking with him. I noticed he continues to take the same coaches with him. So, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't go mess with it. Let it be. It is doing what it need to do. So, Arch Manning, I mean, Willie Simmons him right now. So hopefully he finish out this year. And I would love for my boy to be 11-1. Unless we come back and win this and we go 12-0. But 11-1, I can take that. 10-2, I can take that. 9-3, I can take that. 8-4, I can take that. 7-5, I can take that. I want more than 6. I take a 7-5 because you could get 8-5. And I take an 8 wins because you could be 8 and get 9, or, if not. But Willie Simmons is a great coach, y'all. I'm just introducing him to y'all because if I'm following him when he at FIU, I'm surely going to follow him on the next move because I know the next move going to be better than that move, where it should be. And then if this a pit stop move and the next move even better, it's a wrap. So if you put, how good Willie Simmons is, y'all, if you put Willie Simmons out of Texas, he'll win a national championship. You put him out of Florida, he'll win a chip. Put him out of Florida State, he'll win a chip. You put him at a good school, let LSU have some sense. Let LSU decide they don't want Brian Kelly and they want a coach who can go get it. Go get you a Willie Simmons. Let Arkansas, let their coach go and they say, hey, who you think could come run it? Boy, call a Willie Simmons, boy. Call a Willie Simmons. But you never know how these schools gonna do. But I know now they know. And he gonna keep them knowing because he gonna keep balling. So Jay Hamilton, you say, where's Willie next coaching job? Man, look. Penn State might run the score up and everybody gonna say, ooh, but Penn State know James Franklin said at halftime, hey, boy, these boy came to play. No, of course they came to play. They got Willie Simmons. This ain't no regular team you playing. Willie, you say LSU would never hire one? God, dog. I don't like that, man. That schools be like that. Mac, hey, Willie, that boy. LG, yeah, Florida State taking off like a rocket out there. But Florida State, to me, again, don't play nobody until October the 4th because I told y'all Alabama didn't have no quarterback, so we don't even know what they is. And Alabama might only win 8 games this year, or 7. But they might win 9 or 10, but still, their quarterback ain't nothing to me. Without a quarterback, you really don't have no squad. DJ, you say good for Arch Manning, but they still gonna pull the Eli and not let him go to Cleveland. Yeah. Listen, the Manning's gonna play it nice for the public, but when it comes to how they nephew finna operate in the NFL, they ain't, listen, Cleveland, that man, if Cleveland got him, they gonna have to trade him. Cleveland and Jimmy gonna be like, bro, I thought we were cool. They like, trade him. Play with me if you want to. The Mannings will come over here and own the Cleveland roster, boy. We'll get you and your brother out of here. Stop playing with us, boy. We run the league. You think you do, we do. So, Jay Hamilton, you say Willie and Jay Hamilton, you might have said something, boy. See, I'm gonna tell y'all. South Florida got a game today, right? University of South Florida plays the Gators today. If this coach pull this upset, which they can, I don't know if they will, but they can. South Florida could pull an upset on Florida. And they can actually pull one on Miami. But if he could pull one out of these next 2 games, or 2, that coach is gone. If he win by 10 games this year or 9, he probably gone. He might run it back one more, but he might be gone, y'all. South Florida coach. But Willie Simmons can't dip yet. So he'll have to stay at FIU maybe 2 more seasons. Because, see, we have learned, they set records on us sometimes. Well, no, in the past they have. In the past. So I take that back. In the past, ADs have set records on certain people. So once upon a time, a college coach could last 5 years. He was guaranteed 5 years. But Notre Dame came and said, Tyrone, you heard what I said? Tyrone, I ain't even got to tell you his last name. When I said his first name, you knew what time it was. So when I said Tyrone, the Notre Dame said, we know the standard is 5 years. But Tyrone, I think you better call Tyrone. So they gave him 3 years. That was 3. So Tyrone got fired in 3. Well, Willie Simmons, no, not Willie Simmons, Willie Taggart set a new record. Yeah, I know his last name, but I just told you his first name, because when I told you his first name, that was all you need to know. I said Tyrone, that's why they gave him 3. All right. Now, Willie Taggart, I ain't even got to say his last name, but I do got to say his last name because we got Willie Simmons. But Willie Taggart was balling. Exactly, Miss Kim. So Willie Taggart was balling, and he balled out at South Florida. He took the Oregon job, which I know he chasing money. I go get that money too if it's available to me, but I don't want to go to Oregon. Like God done built something in me, y'all, where certain places, I just can't live that long. Like if I do, it can't be no more than a year. I got to get up and get up out of there. So, and I got to be able to come back to Florida and live like I'm in college. Like wherever I live at, if I ever live in a cold area or a place I don't want to be, know that I'm going to treat it like college. I'm going to be there for a semester or 2, but every break I'm coming to Florida. I'm coming to Florida. All right, so now you got Willie Simmons and you good? Yeah, that's cool. I'm down with it. You know, we rock. So, not Willie Simmons, Willie Taggart left South Florida, went to Oregon. Now, that's a big boy job. That is a big boy job. Big boy job. Went to Oregon for 1 year because Florida State raggedy job came open. That job was raggedy. Jimbo Fisher got out of there and left that thing on E. Like E with no gas tank type of E. So Willie Taggart at Oregon winning decided to go to this garbage program of Florida State at that moment. And he left in 1 year. So when he left in 1 year, it went from the original thing was 5 years. Tyrone made it get reset for 3 years. Now Willie Taggart got it reset for a year and a half. Put a little finger up, a little tip. A year and a half. So let's call that. You could get fired in 12, 13, 14, 15. You can get fired in 15 games. You get fired in 15 games. So that's the new standard now. So Willie Simmons cannot leave FIU in 1 year because of what happened to Willie Taggart. So Willie Simmons has to stay at FIU for, I'm going to say 3. He got to stay 3. Two still pushing it. 3, a program is 3 years removed from losing. He'll be 3 years removed from losing. So I'm going to say he have to stay 3. Now, I know Coach Prime left Jackson State within 2 calendar years. But while he was there, he had a spring football season that counted and then 2 normal football seasons that counted. So he had a total of 3 football seasons. So that's where we at, y'all. So Willie Simmons will have to stay at FIU for at least 2 more seasons and dominate. So he got to dominate this year and dominate the next 2 years. Like, he going to have to overly dominate, so a school could try to get him. Now, my next move for him in my head would be University of South Florida. But that depends on what the South Florida coach do this year. If the South Florida coach stay this year and Willie stay, and the South Florida coach stay maybe 1 more season, and he got his 1 more season, he could jump ship. He might. And they might not trip because they gave him 2. But I don't know where his next destination going to be. He young. He about to be 45 in October. So he got plenty of life in front of him. So it ain't no rush. I love CC. You say we always have to do better with less. The past. That's the past us. I don't want to claim that going forward because the words got power. So as of today going forward, we get to do a lot with a lot. Ooh. We get to do a lot with a lot. Wait till you have your boy at one of them big boy power. Now, He could do like Dabo Sweeney. He built Clemson up. Just girl, yeah, exactly that part. Cause hey, today forward, we do a lot with a lot, baby. We get down. What's happening? V Andy, what's good? Hey DM, them games good, ain't them? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we rolling, y'all. We got some. PG, you say my son brother played for USF, last name William. You talking about the wide receiver? My son brother played for. You talking about the wide receiver that went to Georgia and Minnesota? That ain't from Polk County, if that's who you talking about. But it could be different people. LG, hey, speaking, you got to. Hey, when this come out your mouth, it may be invisible. And you make it only here, then you can't see it. But best believe what you speaking, you gonna see at some point. Now, I know everybody be talking about, I want $1 million, I want $1 million. Nah, you gonna have to put a plan together to get that. But some things you let come out that mouth, it could, you're like, whoa, wait, hey. So, yeah. Vianney, hey, right back at you. Right back at you. You better call Tyrone. And for Oregon, they said, you better call Willie. Call him. Jay Will, hey, they'll be playing now. WT, you say, what up? What's good, Colin? You say they keep Arch in, yeah, hey. Arch, let me see if Arch done scored another touchdown. Arch might have threw another touchdown, another two, 3 touchdowns right now. So, yes, y'all, I don't want you to be fooled today. Don't let nobody tell y'all that we watch ball here. We watch ball. We watch ball. So they ain't gonna fool us with this. But let's see. Baylor and SMU got a game. Iowa State and Iowa got a game. Illinois, y'all know Duke probably need to be ranked. Ah, man. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't think Texas like that this year. I thought they were going to be by something, but the way they playing San Jose, they just ain't it to me. LG, you say you like that quarterback? Hey, Miss Kill, you know I get it in. You know, listen, I told y'all, I told myself when I was younger, it was about 5 things I thought I could go professional in. You know, I said football, I said singing, I said track. I forgot the other 2. But if I ever took singing serious, you know what? I think I am going to sing later in my life. I'm going to sing. I'm going to have 2. See, y'all going to say I'm straddling the fence or whatever, but I really ain't. Coach Dre, what's happening? Hey, did y'all win? What I'm going to do is I'm going to sing some R&B, because I still got some R&B in me. You know, I'm going to get some R&B out, but then I'm going to have me a gospel song, too. I'm going to have me some gospel songs. So, I'm going to have it. You know, I'm going to have that. Hooray. Yeah, hey, hey. But then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to say, you serving a great one. The most great ever, a great one. See, I'm going to have that thing going, boy. We're going to be rocking. Hey, y'all, life good. Listen. Life is good as you want it to be, baby. Life is good as you want it. God, dog. Now, Florida State need to stop playing, y'all. Florida State beating these boys 70-0. Florida State saying, we here. Stop playing with us. So, Florida State, for that, I got to look at who y'all play now. Florida State, I know they ain't got no game till October the 4th. Now, that's disrespectful what they doing. That is totally disrespectful. They got to call off the dogs. What they trying to score 100 points today? Hold on. Let me see what Florida State call off the dogs now. You know, I be all for whooping people. But God, dog, whoop. Now you can't whoop them like that now. You can't whoop them like you ain't got no respect for them now. Have some respect now. Have some respect for these boys. God, dog. Hold on now. Let me see who Florida. Let me tell y'all who Florida State play because they out there acting silly on people. So Florida State got Kent State next week. They probably gonna try to score by 80 on them too. Cause Texas Tech, what Texas Tech beat Kent State by? Let me see. Texas Tech beat Kent State 55-0. So yeah, Kent State finna take 2 whoopings in a row. God dog. DM, you say don't lose my day job. So Florida State finna beat Kent State, but now after that, Virginia might play hard. I know Miami gonna play hard. I know Clemson should play hard. NC State might play hard, and Florida might play hard. So they might have, well, they should have at least right now one. They got 3 guaranteed hard games on their schedule left. Excuse me, and then they got some other teams that might play. So Alabama ain't got, but I mean Florida State only have 3 more games. Hey, Regina E, you say yeah, that boy they own them bad. Correct, Miss Williams. You gotta be mindful. You gotta let them words mean exactly what you want them to mean. Listen, that way you gotta wake up and say, this will be a great day. I will have a great day. But in order to have a great day, you gotta plan that day in advance. You gotta plan it. Y'all know my son told me today, my 3-year-old, this is what my 3-year-old told me. And I said, He just started making me think. My 3-year-old said, Daddy, can you just ride me around the block? And I was like, well, son, let me go do a live. This was earlier today. This is my first live. He was like, I said, let me go do a live. He said, no, Daddy, that's going to take too long. And I thought he is right. That is going to take too long. I could go around the block with him maybe a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5, 10 at max. And then come do my show. So he planned it out. He already knew, like, hey, nah, Daddy, you can't. So you got to plan out your day. But hey, look, I'll be back on. What time it is? Oh, it's 2:35. I might come back on before the Colorado game, or I will come on at halftime of the Colorado game. I know I'm coming on at halftime of the Colorado game, and I know I'm coming on at the end of the Colorado game. But yeah, I don't know if I squeeze in one before the Colorado game. But hey, blessings to y'all. Let's rock out in a little bit, y'all. Holla at y'all. Holla at y'all. Hey, Matt, appreciate